Today I'm going to show you guys a creative way I found and thought up to attach a cattle panel to a railroad tie. Stay tuned. Alright guys, Papa Pepper back once again at the Abundant Harvest Homes. Today I'm just coming up with the creative way to attach a cattle panel to a railroad tie. There's a number of ways you can do it. I did it one other way over there, I'll show you in a minute. But this time what I'm doing is actually going to put the lateral, the horizontal wires straight into the T-post. Now because I live in the Ozarks and nothing's flat, this is actually pretty much level up and down. When I bring the cattle panel up to it, it comes up at an angle because the cattle panel is not flat. It's coming up at an angle, which is good. What I was gonna do is I was gonna stagger these to make sure that I had one that could go in first, then the next one second, then the next one second, just to keep them all in line. If I was really precise, I could just make all the holes and put them all in at once, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to line up perfectly at the same time, where this way I can just start drilling my holes farther down, get the first one started, then the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one, then the fifth one, then either pound it in or ratchet strap it tight. And once I secure the rest of it in place, this would have to slide out inches, which is not going to happen. So it should be a pretty secure way for me to attach this cattle panel to this railroad tie. So now that I've got my holes drilled, I'm just going to start at the bottom and start lining up these longer ones. Okay. And just give them some taps into place. Now a couple other things are going to work in my favor with this project. Number one is I will be securing this to 2 T-posts that way, so it won't be able to push that way, which will hold it in place. Another thing is I'm going to put a layer of rocks on each side of this so nothing can dig underneath this and get into my pasture or out of my pasture. But for me, that's a pretty good, secure, creative way. I'll show you the other way I did it too, but I'll give you a look at this a little closer first. And if I was so inclined, I could also squirt some adhesive into each of these holes. I'm not going to do that, but happy with this connection. Time to get on to the rest of life. So the way I did my other one was I just overlapped the cattle panel with the back of the railroad tie, and then I screwed a board to it. So the cattle panel is sandwiched in between this board and the railroad tie, holds it in place, and that's the way I attached it over here. So obviously people, both of those ways work. If you're looking for a way to do this, these are some things that may work out for you. Like I said, I could have ratchet strapped this in place too. I hit it with a hammer a few times. It was a little bent up already, so I had to kind of space out my holes a little differently than I would have. But if you guys know another way or a better way, feel free to describe that or leave a suggestion in the comment section below, so people who are looking at attaching cattle panels to railroad ties can get some better ideas too. This is just what I came up with. It's going to suit me fine for my purposes, and we're happy with it. If you guys are new to the channel, please feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. It helps out and allows us to do a lot more things here on the homestead that we wouldn't be able to do if we weren't also creating these videos. So appreciate your support. We'll see you guys next time. Papa out.